Have you ever looked at someone else's life and felt suddenly smaller? Perhaps it happened while scrolling through social media. You see a young entrepreneur becoming a millionaire before 30, a friend announces an engagement, someone buys a beautiful house, another person travels the world, seemingly free from worry, and without warning, a quiet thought emerges. I am falling behind. Comparison is so deeply woven into human nature that we rarely question it. We compare our intelligence, our wealth, our appearance, our relationships, our achievements, and even our suffering. We constantly measure ourselves against others in an attempt to determine our worth. But what if comparison is not helping us? What if it is silently poisoning our lives? This is the trap of comparison. Why we compare? Human beings did not evolve in isolation. For hundreds of thousands of years, our ancestors lived in small tribes. In these communities, understanding one's position within the group was essential for survival. Knowing where you stood socially could determine access to resources, protection, and potential mates. Comparison, therefore, was once adaptive. It helped our ancestors navigate complex social environments, but there was an important difference. Our ancestors compared themselves to perhaps a few dozen people. Today, we compare ourselves to millions. The internet has transformed comparison into a global phenomenon. At any moment, we can witness the achievements of the most successful entrepreneurs, the most attractive models, the wealthiest investors, the happiest couples, and the most talented artists. The result is unprecedented. Never before in human history have ordinary people been exposed to so many extraordinary individuals. And yet we rarely compare ourselves to average people. We compare ourselves to the exceptional. We compare our ordinary lives to the highlight reels of strangers. It is a comparison we were never designed to endure. The Illusion of Inadequacy. The philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer believed that much of human suffering originates from desire. We continually chase new goals, believing that satisfaction lies just beyond our current circumstances. But comparison intensifies this endless pursuit. Imagine a person who has achieved financial security. Objectively, he is doing well. Yet after meeting someone wealthier, his satisfaction disappears. Nothing in his life has changed. His bank account is the same, his home is the same, his accomplishments are the same. Only the comparison changed, and suddenly abundance becomes scarcity. This is one of comparison's cruelest illusions. It convinces us that what we possess is insufficient, not because it truly is, but because someone else possesses more. Seneca captured this idea perfectly. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. No matter how successful you become, there will always be someone ahead. Someone richer, someone younger, someone smarter, someone more admired. If your happiness depends on outranking others, happiness will always remain fragile. Because in the comparison game, there is no finish line. Social media and the modern comparison crisis. Social media has amplified comparison to an unprecedented degree. Platforms reward visibility. People naturally present the most attractive version of themselves. Failures remain hidden, struggles remain private, doubts remain unspoken. What we consume is often not reality. It is a carefully curated performance. We witness vacations, promotions, luxury purchases, celebrations, and moments of triumph. Rarely do we see loneliness. Rarely do we see anxiety. Rarely do we see financial struggles, sleepless nights, or private despair. As a result, many people begin to believe that everyone else is thriving while they alone are struggling. But this perception is deeply misleading. Every human being carries burdens invisible to others. Behind every image lies a story we cannot see. The philosopher Kierkegaard once wrote, "The most common form of despair is not being who you are." Comparison often encourages precisely this despair. We abandon our own path in pursuit of someone else's. We cease asking, "What kind of life do I want?" and instead ask, "How does my life compare?" The difference is profound. The cost of living someone else's life. When comparison dominates our thinking, we begin making choices for the wrong reasons. We choose careers for status. We buy possessions for admiration. We pursue goals because others value them. Gradually, we lose contact with our authentic desires. We begin living according to external standards. Existential philosophers warned repeatedly against this danger. To live authentically requires courage. It means accepting that your path may look different from the paths of others. It means accepting that success cannot be universally defined. For one person, success may mean wealth. For another, family. For another, artistic expression. For another, solitude and peace. A meaningful life cannot be borrowed. It must be created, and comparison often prevents that creation. Escaping the trap. Can comparison ever disappear entirely? Probably not. It is deeply human, but we can change how we relate to it. The Stoics proposed a simple alternative. Compare yourself only with your former self. Ask, am I wiser than I was a year ago? Have I developed greater discipline? Have I become more resilient? Have I grown in understanding? This form of comparison encourages growth without resentment. Progress, not superiority, becomes the objective. Another antidote is purpose. People deeply absorbed in meaningful work often compare less. Their energy is directed toward creation rather than competition. They are too busy building their own lives to constantly measure them against others. Purpose narrows attention. It reminds us that life is not a race. Each person travels a different path, at a different pace, toward different destinations. Conclusion. There is a profound irony hidden within comparison. The more we obsess over the lives of others, the less fully we live our own. Perhaps the question is not whether you are ahead or behind. Perhaps the question is simply this: are you moving in a direction that feels meaningful to you? Because there will always be someone standing on a higher mountain. But their mountain was never yours to climb. Your task is not to win someone else's race. Your task is to walk your own path. And that may be enough. As Theodore Roosevelt observed, comparison is the thief of joy. Subscribe to The Strange Republic and let us know what you think below.